if you're from the UK, then first of all, register your company. The reason you want to register your company also is because when you're speaking to companies and when you're having a conversation, you don't want to come across as someone who is based somewhere else, because actually the biggest selling point about you is you're based in the UK, you understand the UK culture, you understand the work ethic, you understand all that, and then you're going to provide the labor from another country. Does that make sense? And so it's important. Have a registered company. It adds a lot of trust. It adds a lot of oomph when it comes to your company. And obviously, you want to protect yourselves at all times. Not to say that you're doing anything wrong, because you're not. By the way, let me reiterate that you're not doing anything wrong. Now, how much does it cost to start a company? To be fair, it varies massively. I know it recently has gone up in price, but it's about £50 there or thereabouts to register a company. Is it difficult? No, it's not. Just go on Google. Type in register a company. You can go on the Companies House website and register your company. You can register a company through other companies. A couple of questions usually people have about registering a company. You do not need to register your company on your home address. You can use a virtual address. That's not a problem. It's fairly simple. It's fairly easy. Register your company. Usually you hear back within about 24 hours. Do not use your home address as the same as the business address. It does recently, it's been causing an issue. I know a couple of people have had that problem. So try getting a virtual address or a different address as the business and a different address for your house. I think it's quite important, like as a different address for the director, which obviously would be you. It's causing an issue, so just make those two separate and hopefully that benefits you guys. But when it comes to paying employees, there are companies in the countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Thailand, wherever sort of thing. There are companies that will actually take the payment from you and then pay the employees. And then they will, sort out the taxes and that sort of thing. Now, the easier way is the same as doing something on a self-employed basis. Most of these countries have a self-employed. In fact, I would say I don't know of a country that doesn't, but you pay them directly. As a company, you need to make sure you are looking after the taxes for your company. When you pay someone in Pakistan, Bangladesh, etc., it's upon them now to look after their taxes, their deductions, and make sure they tell the authorities of what they're getting paid, etc. It's not really too much of your concern because you're paying them, and obviously laws and regulations change in those countries. That's something you want to tell the candidate when you are hiring them, that obviously I may be paying you to your own company or paying you into your account, and it's upon you to let your authorities and country know. And I would even put that in a contract, and just so that person is clear that it's upon them to let the country or the authorities know that where they are based, that they need to make sure that they are paying the taxes, whatever those are, because obviously those vary from country to country, that they are looking after that and that onus is on them. It's important. So get that in a contract. Again, when you have a contract with an employee, you usually would put these things in there, and make sure in the contract you have a notice period. Make sure in the contract you have the hours of work. These are crucial.